Today, I'll be showing you how I created this eye-catching and vibrant flyer using Canva. Let's jump right into it. So the first thing you're going to want to do is create your customized size. For this specific design, I use 2300 by 2500 pixels. Now, depending on what you're designing for, you can use your own custom size. Now, a big thing that made this flyer stand out is the background. So we're going to start off with a background that I got from Pinterest, this one right here, and I'm just going to select it and set it as background. Now, because this is a brunch flyer, we want it to be very vibrant and inviting. So I'm going to select the image, go to edit, select image, and I'm going to go on the filters, and I'm going to select the Capri filter, and as you can see, this gives it a more warm and vibrant tone. The leaves are richer in color, the background is a bit brighter, so that's what we're going for because a brunch is a daytime event. Then I am going to select edit again, and I'm going to go to adjust, and I'm going to increase the sharpness just a little bit, just for the details to be much visible in the design. And also want to increase the vibrancy. Again, this is a outdoor event, something that is going to be held in daylight, hence we want to capture the essence of that. I'm also going to select the see all under the tools category and select blur, and I'm going to blur this section of the design because I am going to add text there, and I want the text to be visible and legible against the background that it is going to be placed on, right? So you can adjust intensity. You don't want it to be too blurred where it's very obvious that it's a fake blur, it's not naturally out of focus. I'm just going to do about 13, and I'm going to blur the areas that I want to apply my text to until I am happy with what I am seeing. It's time for us to add some text. So I'm going to start off with breakfast, and I'm going to use the font called ITC Edwardian. It's a free Canva font, and I'm going to change the color to white. Let me zoom in just a little bit just to ensure we have the right thing. And I'm also going to ensure this is center. Then I'm going to duplicate the text, and for this, I'm going to put it in all caps, and I'm going to use this Herandori semi-condensed font. And I think I'm going to make this just a tad smaller. And then we're going to change the color to a color of our choice. And I'm going to duplicate this, and I'm going to put the and sign, and I'm going to place it above right here, and then group it and position it to the center of the design. Next, I'm going to select the breakfast text, and I'm going to select effects, and I'm going to add a drop shadow to this, and I'm going to actually position it to the front where it's on top of the brunch text. So right click, select layers, and select to front just to change it to the position that you want. And I'm going to go on effects again just to adjust the drop shadow that we applied. Okay, and then we're going to select T on our keyboard and add some more. And I'm going to position this underneath our text, and I'm also going to change this to white, and I'm going to change the font to a Poppins. I'm going to reduce the size, and I'm going to extend the letter space. Let's put this on medium. So, and this is how we're looking so far. Also, if you want, you can add a drop shadow to the text just for it to stand out a little bit more against the background. It's not super necessary, but it can be done. And I'm just going to group all of this so it can be moved as a collective if I want it to be moved. Now it's time to add our second supporting image to bring everything together, our waffles. So I'm going to remove the background of this image. Then I'm going to select it, go to edit, and I'm going to select upscale just to improve the quality of the image. Then I'm going to go under filters and I'm going to apply the same Capri filter that I did for the background. Then I'm going to go under adjust and I'm going to play around with like the vibrancy, the saturation, the sharpness. Let's see how the brightness looks. Reduce the saturation just a little and the vibrancy, and that's okay. Then we're going to position it directly to the edge and ensure it is centered. Can probably increase the size just a little bit. Now we're going to use the same font that we have the brunch text in to add the date and location here and the admission. Now, because this is a daytime event, we want to incorporate that nature element to it. So I'm going to add a butterfly and a bees just to bring everything in together. And this is what we are looking like. This is an amazing design, like, and it's pretty simple. One thing I should point out is that, like, without the background, I'm not sure if this design would make such an impact. So let's say we had a solid color background, like a blue or a black or purple or something, like the image really brought this out. So your background is one of those fundamental aspects of your design. So thank you guys so much for watching. I hope this tutorial was helpful. I hope you learned something. If you know somebody who is into graphic designing, you can share this video with them. Also, again, thank you guys so much for tuning in. I appreciate it so much. I know I'm not the most consistent person, but I am trying. I hope everyone 2026 is going wonderfully. We're halfway through the year, which is a bit crazy to me, but I just hope everyone is happy, having fun, working towards their goals, achieving their goals, just having a wholesome 2026 so far. And until next time, stay safe and stay blessed.